Woo! Hey, good morning again, everybody. Yes, roll out of bed and walk around the block is the way I do this, I guess. It's interesting. I was dreaming about, literally had a dream that on social media that I had posted something and like there was a pile-on and it was this crazy faceless people that were just going nuts. And I chuckle because on one hand I'd welcome that. I'd be like, yep, let's do it. Kind of reminds me though a little bit of the kind of what I posted at one point before, where I was like, gosh, it's hard for women online because there's so many stupid trolls. Not that it's easy for men per se, but it seems harder just because all the stupidity that trolls put women through. And something else these are just random morning thoughts as I'm walking and kind of starting to wake up. I've been posting more stuff, more content as I'm, starting to do the podcast, the Paul Cramcast, and posting more content across social media platforms. And, I'm specifically sharing a lot of information about my experiences on set and acting, and in some cases I'm really specific in naming names, and in some cases I'm not. It depends on how I feel about it. And I don't know. I noticed that there's because in a lot of the analytics across platforms you can see who's paying attention, who's watching it, and I've been seeing, I'm like, oh wow, cool. Like directors and some producers and stuff are paying attention. And it's just interesting because I'm like, oh, maybe I should be more careful about what I say and all that stuff. And I chuckle because I'm like, well, my goal is to collaborate more than I have before. And I feel like that's a good thing to not try to be a certain thing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like in general I'm always fairly cautious about what I'm putting out into the social media stratosphere. Try to be polite and kind to an extent, but at some points it's just like that's not called for. I don't know, it's just something I'm thinking about. Yeah. Want to be, there was a term I saw also that I really liked. I don't know. I want to be kind, but I want to have good conversations. And sometimes that doesn't mean that you sugarcoat everything and are only apple pie sweet. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. It's really, really beautiful out today, by the way. I don't know if you can see I'm sure you can see all the colors a little bit, but yeah, it's getting a little bit cooler out too. Have to actually wear couple of layers now, and you can see my breath, so winter is coming.